Alright guys, well, another quick update. We are putting up some shelving and things like this. As you can see, this is the first one we installed. This is kind of our drinking station with our hot drinks and our Jetboil and our cooking devices up there. Got some mugs and our coffees, teas, and hot apple cider mix. We plan on adding a couple more of these type of shelving in here. Just give us something to kind of add to the cabin before we start getting onto the back panel there and the ceiling, the spring. Another quick look at it. Kind of got our little station there. Kind of like how it turned out. But we're going to put another one over here on this wall, maybe two over there, and I'm going to get all these liquor bottles up off this counter here, so we'll probably put a little makeshift bar shelf right over up on this wall. But anyways, I want to show you guys how we light this cabin, so let's take a look. Alright, up first is our newest addition. I received this as a Christmas gift. This is a Feuerhand oil lantern. And with a full tank it runs about 16 hours, and it's got a wick down in there. I'll show you how that lights up here in a bit when it gets darker out, but that's just a good ambient light. We like to read by that. And it's just kind of hanging up on the new shelf right now. When we use it, we'll bring it down and set it down onto the counter here. Alright, in front of us is our Coleman lantern with the mantles up there. This is our main source of lighting. It gets it the brightest in here. We use this when it's completely dark out and when we want to light up the whole cabin. Had it for about 2.5 years and it works really pretty good. I'll show you that lit up too when it gets a little darker. Over here we have a neat little light. This is called the AnyView Cube Light. And it's got 3 different settings plus this color setting, which it'll rotate through the colors. You can't really see it through this camera right now. I don't know quite why, but just take my word for it. You can look it up. It's pretty neat. There, it's turning red a little bit, but anyways, that's another little light we have. Maybe when it's darker out and I try to show you it, it will show up better. On to the next light. Alright, onto some overhead lights. We have about 5 strips of LED lights up into this lattice siding up here. And sometimes we just turn that on. I use these lights a lot when I'm getting up early for work. Just flick the switch on and it lights it up pretty good. I'll show you these as well when it gets darker in here. Okay, on to the last bit of lighting besides the fireplace when we have that going. But just some candles, guys. You know, not only do they light up a small area and have some nice ambient lighting, but they also smell good. This one here is a Cedar and Sage by Man Ready Mercantile. This also was a Christmas gift, but it smells pretty good. And it's also just kind of nice to have a candle on. Something about it makes the atmosphere a little better, especially when you're reading by them. So yeah, I'll show you all these things in action when it gets darker here. Alright guys, well this is the lighting with just the top lights. We only got 2 strips going, and the candle and the little AnyView Cube light over there in the corner. Now I'll turn on the main lantern and I'll show you how much brighter it gets with that. Now as you can see, it's pretty bright in here, especially in this corner. Just as bright as normal light in your typical house would be. And we also use our fireplace for some sort of lighting too. Adds to the ambient light. So as I pan over here, Kristen's gonna read a magazine right there, right next to the candle. And that's all that's going except for the LED lights that are above her and this fireplace. Alright, getting ready for bed, but I wanted to also show you the lights that are up in the loft where we sleep. The fireplace is going right there, like I said before, and you can see the light that gives off. And in the background there, we just have the candle on the table and 2 strips of the LED lights above that. And then up in the loft where we sleep, we got a strip on each side going down the peak. And that's our kind of like a night light type of thing. If we need to get up in the middle of the night or early in the morning when it's still dark out. But there you go, guys. Thanks for watching.